career choice. Y'all think that's a top 3 decision the person to make in their life? Their
Yeah,
career choice?
yeah, but
Yeah,
it starts earlier than that. But yes, that's one of them.
yeah,
Yeah. You agree, Bill?
yeah.
When do you think now, based off what we know from we know now, when do you think kids should start working on their career choice? When do you think, if looking back on
Mm,
hindsight?
Probably.
I'm gonna say probably about 10th grade, 19th grade, they need to start thinking about some stuff, you know what I'm saying? At least have like a top 5 or something, you know what I'm saying? At least
I,
like a top 5 or top 10.
like,
Do the research,
I
but you
think
got time to do the
uh,
research. Cause it get hard
it,
as you become an adult. If you wait to the last minute, when you come, it becomes harder to do the research because you so trying to keep up with living and stuff like that. But if you
yeah,
on
I
free
think
time,
that,
you know
I
what I'm
think
saying?
we need to get that out of our head. It's not a last minute. If you
Yeah,
alive, you breathing, it's still time. We need to get
uh,
a lot of people say, "Well, I missed it." That was in
yeah,
high school. Like you didn't
yeah.
miss nothing. It's another opportunity. Get the next.
Mm,
But
yep,
some people are
yep.
like, well, you got to do it before it's too late. It's not too late
it
because
ain't too
people use
late,
that
but
as
the
excuse.
road is. It seems like the mountain is
But
steep
that's
if you
but
wait.
that's just I completely understand difficulty, but that's just an
Yeah,
excuse not to do something. It's too late,
I get it. I
and
get
that's
it.
Like,
putting
But I'm saying if you
pressure.
could teach kids to
like,
avoid it if they can be
That's
uh,
putting too much
ahead. They can
pressure
get that
on
momentum.
kids.
like
Tell them
me,
you decide now. Go ahead, Peel.
yeah, like me personally, like for the kids, I want them to once a young, well, once somebody's older than them, put that little it put that little seed. It might be like sixth or seventh grade. That's when I saw
That makes sense. I'm with you.
it.
That
I think
makes
I got
sense.
And
a different take, but go
but
ahead.
it's and I think it's before that too. But
Man, listen,
once you hit like seventh, eighth, ninth grade, or maybe even 10th grade,
for sure.
you'll see like the seed that was planted, like the stuff
So
that
do
we
y'all?
learned, the stuff that excuse me,
Like
like
here,
Go ahead.
well, here's
the,
mine. Like here's my
hold
answer
on,
though.
hold on, hold on, John. The stuff that we was uh stuff that was planted when we was kids, we didn't even see it till we was like 24, 25 years old. We saw a little bearing of fruit even when
What
we
I
was
learned
17,
is
18. But
what I learned is if you're not learning something like that, what are you learning then? Because we just saw kids in Conway at Tulsa Park waving guns in the air at the thing. But you saying it's too much pressure for them to learn about a career, but they
I
that ain't
think
had nothing to do with it.
you misunderstood what I said. You said do it before too late. It's too late.
yeah,
Saying
for
making
sure.
statements like make the
Yeah,
choice now before it's too late puts too
yeah.
much pressure. It makes them
No.
seem like it's a deadline. If you don't have this accomplished by 22, 21, you're dead in the water. It's over for
No,
you.
you're not dead in the water,
No,
but
no,
what
you
can
just
happen
said
is you
it's
could
too
be
late. We're
45
talking about a
going
ninth
through
grade
something.
kid talking about it's too late. Get them before it's too late. That was the only thing I said was pressure on somebody. You know what I mean? Because it's 50-year-old, 60 years old people in college. You know what I mean? Changing
But
their
this dude's out here, this dude's out here getting jail time.
Uh,
They
uh,
young. They thinking about robbing people.
exactly. So
and
it's not.
that's
It's not.
that's one of the biggest things that I was trying to tell, like even y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like